Hello, I'm Ololu, the Coffee Lounge guy, and it's Tuesday today. Normally I have a question, but since I'm way too tired, I just got back from Warsaw, I haven't got a question. But I thought, since I promised I'll do more of these videos, I'll do one today and do a bit of a verbal Congress roundup rather than my normal review that I do on Facebook. Anyway, so last week was Salsa Festival in Warsaw, Poland. And that's Poland, Europe for my American friends. And we had a great time. It was a great Congress. And Warsaw is one of those places where social dancers love to go. It's a huge Congress. And by my estimates, it's probably the number one Congress in Europe for fun, size, social dancing. And probably number two in terms of size. Rovin still being the number one. I think Berlin probably got kicked into third this year. Anyway, so it was a great Congress, and you'll probably read loads about it on the internet and how wonderful it was. And you may ask yourself, what about it was so good? And so I had to think about this and thought, yeah, why was it such a great weekend? And usually there's about three things that need to fall together for it to be a great weekend. Now, one of them is the venue, especially the dance floor. If the dance floor is great, then I find dancers tend to complain less about the music. The second thing that's important is the music actually has to be quite good, especially in the Mamba room. And then the third thing, I'm still looking for that one. When I find it, I'll let you know. Anyway, it was a good weekend. Friday night was good. The usual Friday night buzz, people arriving, saying hello. It's one of those festivals in a hotel all in one. And therefore, you just get this amazing buzz as you arrive. People saying hello, the sound of chatter, even the music playing, people getting registered, blah, blah, blah. And of course, the usual bunch of people looking for pre-parties. And Saturday night, it was a great night to kick off the weekend. And the music was particularly good. And I remember sitting on the stage and somebody said to me, "Damn, what's wrong with Salsa tonight? He's on fire." And the last set as well, this guy came on and he played a couple of tunes, and I looked up at him and I looked down and I thought, nice tune. And just as I did that, one of my friends, Avrazi, went, "Who's that guy?" Again, it just happens. These things just click. So it's hard to say what is it that makes a Congress a good Congress. But I think you need those two ingredients, good music and good dance floor. And also the venue was pretty good. And on Friday it was air conditioned. And I pretty much noticed it was air conditioned. When I got home, and my little towel that I took with me was hardly damp, which meant I rarely ever use it. But on Saturday night, because there was probably 50% more people in the room, it was a little hotter, and not only was my little towel wet, my big towel, my backup one was also wet. But I had a lighter jacket on, so it was all good. So Saturday night was pretty good. I danced an awful lot. The DJs were up to scratch. I think on Saturday, all the DJs, stepped up. Maori, haven't seen him for a while, played a blinding set. DJ Viper, the Duke, they were all there. But I don't remember Stelios playing on the Saturday night. And Saturday, good. So normally people think, Sunday is always the best. How's Sunday going to go? But he went out without a hitch. But first, before I talk about Sunday, just going to mention the floor. So the floor in Warsaw is awesome. I always thought it was a very, very good floor. And that's known by everybody. However, this year on Friday it was pretty slippery. I think most of the guys didn't mind it being slippery, but the ladies found it a little slippery. But I had no problems with it. But the ladies said to me, "Oh, the floor is really slippery." So, anyways, Friday I never do more than double spins for people because I like to take it easy and pace myself. On Saturday I went prepared. I took my sneakers with me, thinking, yeah, it's a fast floor. I'm gonna be prepared. But the organizers, they waxed the floor, they slowed it right down. So I danced in my sneakers for a while. After a while, before anybody told me that the floor was waxed, I thought, okay, this floor is not as fast as it was yesterday. So, luckily I brought my jazz shoes, changing my jazz shoes, and I was good to go, all the way to 7 o'clock. I popped into the after party afterwards, and I left when Billie Jean's Salsa version was playing. But I just found that room a little smelly, so I kind of like passed on the whole after party. And anyway, I'm too old for that shit. I needed to be in bed. 7 o'clock is really late enough for me. And I was hungry. I needed food, man. So Sunday night, not to disappoint, went prepared. No jacket, t-shirts, trousers, jazz shoes, and boy, oh boy, oh boy. I danced and danced and danced and danced. I think the DJs just bounced off each other when it came to providing music, because they all just stepped up a level. So all in all, it was a good dancing weekend, and I sat there on the stage and I looked out, and as far as the eye could see, there were dancers, hands in the air, doing all sorts of moves. No one wanted to go home. Come 7 a.m. Monday morning, the place was still pretty full. I was just about had enough energy to crawl out of the place and go home. But I had breakfast before I crawled into bed. So, Warsaw Salsa Festival, the 13th edition, was a super, super awesome festival. Great vibe, great dancing, great music, and I just can't wait for next year. And for those of you who missed it, I'm sure Luxembourg was good.